Last Thursday, a man with one of the world's most honorable job, who used it for the most dishonorable acts, died. This is Mr. Military Abuse, and he's a former Argentinian Navy officer. A role often considered among the most honorable due to the risks taken to protect one's country. However, Mr. Military Abuse actions were anything but honorable. He abused his power, targeting innocent people to vent his own anger. During the Argentinian military dictatorship between 1976 and 1983, he and his associates harmed and took the life of over 150 people suspected of being left-wing political critics. And it gets even worse. Throughout these 8 years, over 30,000 people fell victim to those crimes. But back to Mr. Military Abuse. He escaped to Berlin in 2013 after fellow members of the military task force he belonged to were convicted in Argentina. With dual Argentinian-German citizenship, he lived undisturbed in Berlin for 7 years, until the Bild newspaper exposed his presence. So he is enjoying his life in Germany, pretending like nothing happened, and living his normal days. But justice always wins, fortunately. So a thorough investigation, which included a collaboration with Argentinian officials, witness statements, and a search of his apartment, led to his indictment. With that change after many years, the victims' families finally saw him arrested, achieving what they have long sought. However, before the final judgment could be rendered, nature took over. Last Thursday, Mr. Military Abuse died of natural cause before the case could proceed. In an interview, the Berlin Attorney General said, "The death of the accused abruptly ends the decades-long efforts of the relatives and investigative authorities in Argentina and Germany. This is extremely difficult and painful for the victims' families, and they have my deepest sympathy." Should the victims' families feel appeased, or might they have wished for a different punishment? Perhaps one equivalent to a life sentence in Germany and Argentina?